Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel and another episode here on Kinleague. So this is going to be a very jumpy episode, I'm going to tell you that right now. We are going to be progressing through time quick. We're going to be kind of cutting in and out, doing little jobs here and there, pretty much all the way up until harvest. So I've spent some time off camera, mowing, raking, baling. We're currently baling right now the big field that is right next to the oats that we just drilled. That's kind of part of Bridge Farm. But as you can see, we have negative money right now. So, and we need to be able to pay Hamish to run the rake. So out goes another load of silage bales. So that is what we're doing right now. And we are also currently baling right behind the rake as well, because we are just wet baling all of the grass that we're cutting. We need to get out into the field, both of our fields of oats, and spread some fertilizer on them while they're still kind of short. So we will be doing that as well. And then I'm not exactly sure what the next few months will entail. We might need to do some, well, I guess we probably won't need to do any spraying because we plowed our ground, so we shouldn't have to deal with weeds. So honestly, if we if we're able to spread enough fertilizer and we feel comfortable with where our nitrogen levels are at, then we could move pretty quick through the summer and into harvest for the next episode. So that's why I kind of wanted to jump in right now, because I'm not exactly sure how much really we're going to have to do before the harvest episode. So that's the plan for the day. You can see the tractors are both out in the field. Well, you can see the small Massey is in the field. The other one is up by the farm right now, because I had to hop out and we're going to just jump in here, go the back way. There it is. With the baler, we have actually a Govial baler that we are renting from a neighbor. I totally forgot that we sold our McHale baler, and we didn't have a round baler. So the first round of bales we actually used the square baler for, that are up by the main farm, Corgbridge farm. And those will be the ones that would just pure grass bales that will be feeding to the sheep. These ones I wanted to wrap, so we needed to get a hold of a round baler. We're going to just jump back in. I'm just going to park this up right here because we're going to need this trailer in a bit. We are just going to jump back in to the 6460. Keep baling. The oats are coming in nice, as you can see. Shouldn't be too big. I completely forgot to do tram lines when I was planting, so we're just going to be running over some crop. And then we got to get Hamish going again. So we're just finishing up the baling nearly. Got a few more straight passes. While Hamish was going on the raking, we actually hopped back in the New Holland just to let him get ahead, so we weren't waiting for him. We hopped in the New Holland, got bales loaded from the other field, so the square bales. So now they're back over here at Bridge Farm in one of the sheds, ready to be stored for feed for the sheep, which we will have plenty of. I think we had, what is that? Was it 5, 10, 15? I think we had 15 plus, so 20 bales. 20 big square bales, biggest you could get. 240s. So yeah, we have plenty of sheep feed for the coming year, which I plan to transfer over to, we're going to bring those with us to our new farm. So we have some feed already for our livestock that we will also be bringing with us. Like I said, I'm not exactly sure what farm I'm going to be going with on Whitcomb. I have no idea. I haven't seen the map yet, so I really don't know. I've seen a little bit of it on Scroff's Farmhand videos, but that's about it. So pretty much I only know the main starting farm, which would be sweet because it has that like dairy parlor and everything, and we're heading in the dairy direction anyway, so that would be kind of cool. But I don't believe that they have anywhere for sheep, which doesn't, I mean, that doesn't mean that we can't create an area for sheep. I mean, we could even pasture graze our sheep mostly for the first year while we're there, because I'm planning to start in like the spring, like late winter, spring. So yeah, that's the plan. So yeah, square bales are put away. Next job is that we need to get these wrapped, so that's going to take a while. Probably the rest of April 2, April 3, I want to get that on the spreader. Get the fertilizer spread on our fields, on our oat fields. So we will get those jobs knocked out next. Alright, everybody. Buddy, welcome to May. We got our fields fertilized. As you saw in the time lapse, apologies for the little bit of a cut there. The first field recording, I ran out of storage space, and I didn't realize it until I was done actually fertilizing the field, so that's why you didn't see anything in the first field, so I do apologize for that. But I did record it. I just didn't. I didn't actually record because I ran out of space, so I had to clear that up so I could keep recording. This morning we are going to get some of these planks that we've been creating moved over to, so these are long planks. I'm going to get a better get under there more. There we go. So they're not all over the place. So we're gonna get these moved back to the log or the cabin build. So we do have a few. I honestly don't remember how many we need at the moment. We'll open this gate. We can get through here. Okay, my wheel didn't want to turn. There we go. Maybe it will now. Kind of lift this up so we can get over. There we go, without hitting anything. I could use a trailer to actually load all these, but we're just going to take them one by one for the moment. You guys see our trees are growing good right there. That's pretty exciting. We do have a tree that is down right here. I did not realize that we need to move or pick up yet. Is this where we drop it? Yes. Okay. So we need 1,500 wood beams, and I think we have enough of the planks. So we need the beams. We do have one of those. We'll bring that one back. I don't think we're going to need any more of the planks, so we can leave that in under storage for now. And this is a lot more overgrown than it was in the winter. And as you can see, we're nearly 10 grand in the hole. It's really starting to become a struggle to stay afloat. We sold off all of our silage bales that are ready at the moment. We have like 65, I want to say, that we just made, that we're probably going to have to end up selling quite a few. Okay. I'm just like getting stuck in the thing there. So we're gonna need 500 liters or whatever. I think I don't know what the. So this is 1,000 beams. But I think it said we need a 1,500. I don't know if that's like liters or I have no idea what the weight that it's telling us is. But we're not even on step 2 yet. So I have no idea how long this is going to take, or if we'll even complete it, to be honest. That's my last priority, but I'm going to try. But yeah, I'm not too fussed about it. Depending on what we need, I might end up grinding a few of these trees, or these, yeah, down trees for wood chips. Okay, yeah, so we need 500 liters. I want to say this liters more. For the wood beams in order to move on to step 2. We were docked $5,000 for being 1,000 liters over our allowed manure storage. So we need to get some of that moved. I'm actually going to hook on to the trailer right now. And we are going to get that moved out of this manure storage that's right here, and then the one that's over at Bridge Farm as well. And luckily, we don't have to actually spread it, we just have to get it moved. So I think we're just going to dump it on a field for the time being in order to satiate that demand with the red tape mod. I think we just have to come back in here, kind of doing everything speedy, as speedy as possible. So I think there's just a trigger here that we can use to load it. Hopefully no cows get out while we're doing this. We got 3,000 liters here that we're going to take out. We just don't have a manure spreader, or else I would spread it. Get out and close the gate. We need to move forward a little bit more. Now we can close some gates. Close this one behind us. We'll close this one as well. And then we're going to haul this down to Bridge Farm. Get that manure loaded in. And then we'll be dumping it out on the field. Alright, we got the rest of the manure loaded. I am just going to go in behind the sheds here next to the first oat field. And we're just going to dump it behind here. Hopefully that suffices. Try to not get into the oats too much. That'll work, hopefully. Now let's check the red tape mod. Manure management. Manure stored, max allowed. This should update. I hope. This should update. So fingers crossed. That's really the only one we got docked for, but we docked 100 points for it. So that's not great. So we'll bring this trailer back. I think everybody's doing well over here. Honestly, we're probably going to jump into June. The oats are going to be ready in July. They should be ready in July. So that's what we're going to be looking for, is a July harvest video for the oats. This is all of our silage bales that we got wrapped. I didn't put them in the barn because we had bales in there already that we needed to sell. So, wasn't too worried about that. But alright, we will see you guys in June. I think we'll have a few things to do. I'm not sure yet. Alright, so we just got done selling 2 loads of silage bales. It is May still, sorry about that. But we had to make sure we were in the net positive heading into next month, because we're going to be hit with our monthly tax, I guess. More so just what we have to pay for a monthly payment, I guess is probably the best word. Payments for our equipment and just different, and our loans and all that kind of stuff. So we had to be in the positive. We have $18,000 right now. We are going to try now to get a pasture out. I want to get these sheep out because each animal that we have out in the pasture with the... I want to see if my manure management changed it. No. Our scheme that we did, natural grazing, we get money for each animal that is out there. So I want to do that before we get evaluated again next month. We completely screwed this one up. So we're going to get docked for that. I have no idea how much. I completely forgot about that one. So that's on me. But let's see. So this is 4,000. I'm just going to put it right here. Yes. So then we're going to have to pay money for each. Or for putting down the custom pasture, unfortunately. And then we're going to have to put some fencing up. Yeah, we'll plant meadow grass. But yeah, we're going to have to put some fencing up as well. We're just going to do some cheap fencing if possible. Meadow fence back, perfect. And we are just gonna do it. See, this is gonna be a lot of money too. Yeah, see, that's so much money. I thought I had free fencing on. Maybe not. I might have to get that mod. Because in my opinion, we paid for the fencing with the pasture. That's the way I'm justifying it. You know, with the pasture ground that we... Because it did cost us money for each pasture, so that's what I was thinking. So I will do something about it. I'm not exactly sure what we're going to do yet, but we'll figure something out. So... that's the plan there. We will get the sheep moved out there so we can get a little bit of extra money for the natural grazing scheme. We are getting some wool, but they'll continue to have wool or make wool. There was 3 sheep that we moved from here into that barn because they were big enough. Apparently we are getting some wool from these little guys. And then a little update on the sheep. Let's see. What do we get in here? Where do we... There we go. I want to manage... Oh, reproduction, 70. We're getting really close on the sheep that are pregnant. 75. I think they're expecting... Oh, yeah, they're expecting in July. So the month that we are going to be harvesting, we're also going to be lambing, apparently. So that'll be fun. But anyway, so that is what we're doing now. And then, yeah, I'll see you guys in June to wrap up the episode. Okay, so we are in June now. I kind of went over what I thought we were going to need to do in June, and there really is not much. Hardly anything at all. Maybe taking some of the planks. Let's see if we even have any planks. So probably by the end of the month we'll have enough. Well, no, because we need wood beams. I don't even know if we'll have enough wood beams by the end of the month, but I stopped production on the long planks because we're just not going to need them, so we're only doing the beams right now. We need up to 1,000 before there even is a pallet that spawns, so I don't know, probably not gonna happen. But we're out here in the sheep pasture. Happy as Larry. Look at all these sheep. 23 sheep out here roaming around. We'll move them back in before they lamb. So we'll move them back in next month. Well, I don't know. Maybe we'll just let them do it out here. I don't know. Probably ideally they're in a barn. I don't know. I'm just not familiar enough with lambing, the lambing process to know. But yeah, they're doing good. I actually waited to do it in June, which is my mistake because we didn't get any money for the month of May from the scheme, which is too bad. The oats are looking good. Looking good. Is there an expected yield potential? 100%. Expected yield, 92. Yield potential, 100. Yep. So, next time I see you guys, we will be in July. We're going to have some contractors out here harvesting our oats for us. We'll probably be carting the oats. I have no idea where we're going to put them. We might just sell them right off the field. Ideally, we don't do that. And we see where the best price for oats is. Or best time for oats. How do we do that? That's not what we want to do. Show products. Oh, right here. December is our best time. So we could sell them. Because once we get those off, we're going to go into probably a last episode of just selling everything and making sure our finances are in order and everything before we move on. So that's the plan there. Thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate it. Thank you to the YouTube channel members for all your support. And we will catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching.